Jury duty? That can't be that bad. So, needless to say, the past couple months did not exactly go out the way that I planned. And I had planned to get back to making videos regularly this month, and then I caught whatever this is that I have right now. I don't know if it's not COVID. I think I'm allowed to say that now without YouTube suppressing me, but it's not COVID. I took like 3 tests and they have all come back negative, but I have been so sick. And this is hot chocolate because I cannot talk without a hot drink, but I am so tired of tea. So originally I had considered like not doing anything at all because of how sick that I am. But you know, sometimes there are things that get in your way and you have to determine if it's something that you need to try to work past to get the things that you really want. I remember that was something that I had discussed a lot with my husband. It's been years ago now, but it was back when he auditioned for the role of Kylo Ren, because he used to do like a lot of acting and like he worked in like a short film with Craig Brewer and stuff. So, you know, like actual legitimate directors. And when he was trying to make this audition happen, it was just everything going wrong. And he was like so ready to just quit and give up. And at the time, I had just read The Alchemist. And I know it's a kind of a controversial book, really, because people either really love it or hate it. And it got so much media hype back when it was first available in English that I think it's very polarizing. But you know, we talked about how it's okay to have these things that get in your way temporarily, and it's okay to stop somewhere for rest. But if you really want something and there are still these hurdles in your path, sometimes you have to sit down and determine, is it worth trying to leap the obstacles to do these things? And I don't really know where I'm going with that. My hair is doing something really... What is happening here? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sick. So yeah, it's just me today. My studio with all my dolls is upstairs, and it's really, really cold because the furnace for the upstairs is like 30 years old. It doesn't work very well, so I basically don't have heat up there. And I just kind of tolerate it through most of the winter, but when I'm this sick, it's not a good idea for me to be up there trying to work. So like between the health stuff and the jury duty stuff, and 3 of my siblings got married this year, I've just had the most busy fall, especially the month of October, where I was trying to juggle like 2 weddings and health stuff and working on my next book and doing the jury duty. It's like I have not even seen my dolls, except for Link, for like a month. And sometimes that happens. It doesn't mean that I'm out of the hobby, it just means that my hobby is very slow right now. And I know I'm rambling a lot because I'm sick, so I can't think straight. I've got the worst headache. I'm not supposed to take cold medicine until we figure out why I have kidney damage. So now that we've gotten through where I've been, now I can tell you what I have been working on, which is I have been restructuring the pattern archive that I have for dolls on my website. I get so many comments from people saying that it's hard to navigate, they can't find what they want, they don't know how things are labeled. And eventually I decided, you know, the best thing that I can do is keep the plain text version of the archive that is available right now as kind of like an index page for people to quickly like Control F or Command F if you are a Mac user. I have both. And you can type in, you know, whatever the name of the pattern is that you're looking for. But I know not all of the patterns that I have are intuitively named, because some of them are outfits that I have made specifically for characters of mine. So if you don't know the name of the character, you're not going to be able to find the pattern. So I have been restructuring a separate page for each size and type of doll, and that has pictures of the finished product along with, the link to the pattern and a link to the video tutorial if there is one available. One of my goals for the next few months is to go back and record tutorials for everything that is currently missing a tutorial, so that there will be video instructions available for every pattern that I have on my archive. But one of the problems that I ran into while making the archive is that some of these patterns are so old, or they were released in rapid succession, that I don't have photos of the finished products. Right now I'm putting up like little placeholder images. It's just like pictures of the pattern pieces or whatever. And I've only done like 2 or 3, I think 3 pages of the patterns so far. And there's only been a few that are missing. But as I get them done, I look back and I think, okay, do I have time to go back and remake all these things? Because a lot of these are, this is stuff that I made maybe like 5, 6 years ago. And it's like, I don't have that anymore. I give away a lot of the doll clothes that I make. And, I used to sell quite a bit of it too. I even had, a physical doll store that sold the doll clothing that I handmade. So a lot of these pieces, I saved the patterns for them, but the pieces are gone, and I'm like 3 computers down the road, and I don't have the photos of those anymore. I've been trying to pull some of them out of videos, but if it's something that I never did a tutorial for, I don't have it. I have nothing that I can put there. So a couple people suggested to me on Instagram that I could put out a request for photos. If you are scrolling through the new image versions of the pattern archives and you see a piece that you have sewn, if you are interested, you can send me a photo. It will go up in the pattern archive, and I will put your name or your social media account name on the image so that people can see where it came from. It really means a lot to me to be able to continue to offer all of these patterns to the community for free. I know that it can be really difficult to get started with sewing for dolls, and when you're new to sewing, I know it can be really intimidating to lay down a lot of money for patterns when you still don't really know what you're doing. So yeah, I always have a link to the archive in my video descriptions, but when you go there now, you will see images at the top for the different pages that I have already converted into an image format. It's probably going to take me a little while to convert every page to the image format, just because it's taking me an average of like 2 or 3 hours per page to gather up the images, make sure they're the right size, do the coding for the pages. So it takes me a long time, but I've been very happy with the overall outcome. My Zelda cup was my reward for winning NaNoWriMo like 2 years ago, I think. I love this cup. It's one of my favorites. I did win NaNoWriMo again this year, and I have 2 books this year that were nominated for a literary award. So I will find out if either of them is a finalist closer to springtime, I think. Overall, converting the pattern archive to a visual format, I think it's going to be very rewarding and very helpful for a lot of people. It's going to make it so much easier to find all of my patterns, but I just need a little bit of help getting nice thumbnails for everything. So that was a very fun doll list update. But hopefully I'm going to be over this cold in the next few days, and I'll be able to start going back up to my studio. I'm actually really excited. I've got my Kanban board like right here. I'm gonna grab it. So I got my Kanban board, and I've got like over here, like all the yellow ones are new videos that I plan on recording, because I want to be able to like record a lot and stockpile them. So like these are my December goals, and you can tell I haven't been feeling good because this is not a lot of work for me, and I've don't have anything on the finished side. So yeah, that's it. Check out the pattern archive. If you have any photos you want to submit, you can email them to me or DM them to me on Instagram. I am really tired and I look awful, so I'm gonna go take a nap, And I will be back soon to share a little bit more about all those doll plans that I have on my Kanban board, because you know the new year is coming, and I am looking forward to trying to overcome some of these challenges so that I can be more active again. And we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck, but I'll be talking to you again soon. Bye.